Have you ever felt the sting of betrayal? The gut-wrenching realization that someone you trusted was playing you? But what if I told you that there's a psychological trick that's even more dangerous than manipulation itself? A trick that, once used on you, can leave you feeling broken and defeated without you even knowing it? You see, when people fail to manipulate you with obvious tactics, they often resort to a darker, more insidious game. This is where Stoic wisdom can save you. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover 5 dirty tricks they use to control your mind, without you even realizing it. If you stay with me till the end, you'll learn how to guard your emotions, protect your peace, and take back control of your life. For good. So are you ready to uncover the truth behind these silent, destructive tactics? Keep watching, because this might just change your life forever. Trick 1. The silent treatment. It starts innocently enough. They stop texting, stop calling, and suddenly your world feels like it's falling apart. You're left questioning yourself, wondering if you did something wrong. This, my friends, is the silent treatment. But let me tell you, it's no accident. It's a cold, calculated strategy designed to break your spirit. The silent treatment isn't just about avoiding communication, it's about making you feel invisible. When someone cuts you off without explanation, your mind starts spiraling, searching for answers. And here's the dirty truth. They're not looking for reconciliation. They want you to crave their approval, to beg for their attention. Why? Because they know that if they can make you feel small and insignificant, they hold the power. This trick is incredibly effective, especially when you're emotionally invested in the relationship. And if they fail to manipulate you with flattery or guilt trips, they'll resort to this. But as a Stoic, you have the power to remain indifferent to their cruelty. You must remind yourself of your worth, independent of their approval. Don't let the absence of their attention define you. In fact, embrace the silence. It is the loudest sign of their desperation. They're trying to control you by making you chase after something that isn't real. Don't fall for it. Instead, focus on what you can control, your response. Choose to be calm, choose to be composed, and choose to walk away with your dignity intact. Trick 2. Playing the victim. The next trick is as old as time itself. Playing the victim. We've all seen it. Someone shifts the blame, makes you feel sorry for them, and suddenly, you're the one apologizing for something you didn't even do. It's a masterful tactic that manipulates your compassion and your sense of justice. They cry, they plead, they twist the narrative so that somehow you are the bad guy. This is where they try to shift your focus entirely onto their suffering, distracting you from the truth, which is often that they've been the one causing the pain all along. Now, it's easy to fall into this trap. Who doesn't want to help someone in need, to show empathy for a person in pain? But this is exactly what they count on. They know that once they play the victim, your natural reaction will be to want to fix things, to make it better for them. And the longer you stay in that mindset, the more they control the narrative. But Stoic wisdom teaches us to focus on what is in our control, our own actions, our own thoughts, and our own emotions. You can't control how someone else tries to manipulate you, but you can control how much power you give them. When they play the victim, remind yourself of this truth. People often become the villain in their own story because they refuse to take responsibility. Don't let their tears cloud your judgment. Stay grounded and don't let their manipulation make you feel guilty. Instead, act with reason and compassion, but never at the cost of your own peace. Trick 3. Gaslighting. Gaslighting. It's a term we hear often these days, but few truly understand the devastation it causes. It's when someone manipulates you into doubting your reality, your memories, and your sanity. They twist the truth so skillfully that you begin questioning if you're the one who's crazy. At first, they might deny something they said or did, even though you remember it clearly. Then when you press for clarification, they make you feel like you're overreacting, or worse, imagining things. This is the subtle art of control. What's worse? Gaslighting can slowly erode your confidence and self-trust. If you're constantly doubting yourself, you're far more likely to accept their version of events and let them shape your reality. It's a slow and insidious process that can leave you emotionally and mentally drained. But here's the powerful Stoic response. Doubt their reality, not yours. Keep a journal, write down facts, and remind yourself of the truth. The more grounded you are in your own perception, the less likely you'll be manipulated by someone trying to distort it. Stoicism teaches that we must master our own perceptions, understand what is true and what is false, and refuse to let anyone rewrite our reality. The next time someone tries to gaslight you, remember, your mind is your fortress, and no one has the right to infiltrate it without your consent. Trick 4. Emotional blackmail. Now let's talk about a particularly manipulative tactic: emotional blackmail. They make you feel like if you don't do what they want, something bad will happen. Maybe they'll threaten to leave, to harm themselves, or to ruin something you care about. It's designed to force you into compliance through fear and guilt. This is one of the most toxic tactics because it preys on your empathy and your need for connection. They know that if they can make you feel responsible for their well-being, you'll do anything to avoid their wrath or suffering. But here's where Stoic philosophy comes in. You are not responsible for someone else's emotions. If someone tries to manipulate you with threats, remember, their emotional well-being is not in your hands. You have no obligation to carry the weight of their actions or reactions. Your only responsibility is to act with integrity, to protect your own peace, and to make decisions that align with your values. Not out of fear, but from a place of strength. Don't let emotional blackmail strip you of your power. Trick 5. Withholding affection or attention. Finally, there's the subtle art of withholding affection or attention to manipulate your behavior. It's not a punishment, it's a tactic. They give you just enough attention to make you feel wanted, but never enough to make you feel truly secure. It's a constant dance of highs and lows, making you crave their approval like a drug. When they know you're hooked on their affection, they'll use it as leverage. The moment you stop behaving the way they want, they withdraw, making you feel desperate for their approval. They play on your fears of rejection, knowing that you'll do almost anything to get back into their good graces. But this too is a game. And as a Stoic, you must rise above it. Don't allow someone to control you with the highs and lows of affection. Recognize it for what it is, a manipulation of your emotional state. Your worth does not depend on anyone else's validation. Remember, true love and connection come from mutual respect, not manipulation. Be the person who is whole and complete on their own, and never let someone withhold affection in exchange for control. Conclusion. You've just uncovered 5 dirty tricks people use to manipulate and control you. But now you have the power to stop them in their tracks. The Stoic path is all about reclaiming your inner strength, your peace, and your self-worth. These tricks may be emotionally devastating, but they are also opportunities for you to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Remember, when they try to manipulate you, they are merely showing you their weakness. You are the one who holds the true power, the power to remain calm, to stay grounded, and to protect your peace at all costs. So the next time you encounter one of these manipulative tricks, don't panic. Don't give in. Instead, rise above. Trust in your own wisdom and your own strength, and refuse to let anyone make you feel less than you are. If you found this video valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with others who need to hear this message. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on more life-changing Stoic wisdom. And leave a comment below. Let's talk about the tactics you faced and how you've used Stoicism to protect yourself. We're in this together. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and remember, you are in control.